So today I want to show you how I teach the hip extension on so-called hip extension machines. It's also called a back extension machine, which should give you a hint that there's two different movements that you can do. One would be a back extension, one would be a hip extension. Now the one that most people do is the back extension, and what they're going to do is they're going to kind of keep this locked, and then they'll just come up from here. So he'll just curl his head up. Go ahead and bring your head up. And then they'll just try to work the lower back, and then they'll go back down. Now, you can do that if you want. I'm not suggesting that's a bad exercise, but the majority of people, what I would suggest that you do instead would be to initiate the movement from the hamstrings and the glutes. And what he's going to do is he's just going to keep the back flat rather than curling it down and curling his back up. He's going to keep his back flat, and he's going to come all the way up. So we're looking for good activation of the hamstrings and then the glutes at the top of the movement. And then he's going to go back down. He's going to give me a couple of breaths here. So we notice that the back is staying pretty flat. Come up. Down. Okay, so again, majority of the movement is here and here. Now, if you're wanting to work the lower back, you'll see that the back is a stabilizer in this movement. So you are getting lower back work. And what I'll do, in order to get a little bit more at the top of the movement, I'll do what people tell you don't do, and that would be to hyperextend a little bit. And what I get from this is that you're now curving and you're bringing this together, so you're going to feel more low back activation. But because you're not using much weight or anything, your low back is still in a safe position. The stress is not really on the spine, it should be on the muscles. So I'm not trying to throw my head up and swing my back up. I'm curling this part together and I'm squeezing the low back. Okay, go ahead and relax. So I think you'll get a lot more mileage out of this, and this is a movement that I would recommend that everybody try to master. If you go to the gym regularly, I would be doing this at least 2 to 3 times a week.